And we're good.
Alright. Welcome to the 1 o'clock argument. We're here with Robert and Kyle. It is 1 o'clock. It's rather sunny outside. A bit cloudy. A bit on the windy side. So, let's consult our cybersecurity expert, Kyle McClellan. Kyle, what is cybersecurity?
Cybersecurity is the protection of network, computers, programs, and data from any sort of hacker attacks, and attacks can range from just stealing data to denial of service, like shutting down like a service provider by attacking them, not allowing users to get the service that they are trying to use.
So what you're basically saying is that cybersecurity is all about protecting your stuff.
Yeah, cybersecurity is about the protection of mostly networks from, because like anybody in the world can like attack whatever they want if they have the knowledge to do so. Because a lot of governments and a lot of agencies have outdated security systems, and as new knowledge is being learned about computers and the internet, people gain capability to take over old networks and get through the protections.
So what you're saying is nobody's safe?
Nobody's really safe. They're looking for a lot of new cybersecurity experts.
That's terrifying.
But yeah, it's very hard. They need a lot of protection, and they don't know where to get it currently.
Alright, with that in mind, what do you think we need to do to vamp up our cybersecurity at the moment?
At the moment, you just need people with proper training.
Proper training?
Yeah.
How'd you go about that training?
Some sort of school.
Some sort of school.
Yep, some sort of school. But recently, the most recent attack, I believe, was on Sony Pictures Entertainment.
Bro. Stupid idiot. Alright.
But yeah, like the recent attack was on Sony Pictures Entertainment for supposedly the release of the Interview movie with Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. What do you think we should have even released it?
I personally think that we have the freedom of speech here in America, and them over there, they can't tell us what to do.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, you know, we can't let some dictator across the sea dictate the censorship that we have over here in the U.S. I feel like the Interview does not play to anything we would like to do overseas. So it's just a movie purely meant for entertainment purposes.
Yes, it's a raunchy comedy.
Yeah, I don't get why everybody's in an uproar about a movie.
But if it was something more serious, do you think that?
If it was something like a documentary, like where it is typically really serious and somewhat factual, then yeah, we should definitely not release it and not, you know, put trailers out for it and everything.
You gotta think of it like the viewpoint of the North Korean stuff. Can you imagine what they would have done if like North Koreans would have made a movie about going and attempting to assassinate a president of the United States? Do you really think the United States wouldn't do something about that?
Death to Obama!
I feel like the United States wouldn't really do something about that, only because they're more likely just going to be like plastic bullets and everything with the way they are over there. They don't really have stuff to support their army, so to speak. They have someone in the army, but not.
You do realize
they're
almost all of their money and stuff goes to their army.
Not overly.
It's their army and feeding their fat leaders. That's it.
Compared to us, though, their army's like.
Yeah,
the percentage of how much of their money goes into the army and stuff is just ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, you might be able to put most of your income into the army, but it still doesn't mean that you're going to have enough money to support a army like the U.S. or something like that.
You also have to think, they're probably paying millions of dollars in physical therapy for all of their soldiers and stuff that have pulled groins. It wasn't that bad, but
another recent attack was on a few stores during Black Friday. Got credit cards stolen.
Oh yeah, about Target. I believe.
Yeah, no, come on. That's your own fault of using a credit card. Cash is king.
Yeah, but then again, credit card is a lot easier to carry around instead of lobbing like $101 bills or something like that. Credit card is, or debit, whichever you prefer, is typically easier to use than cash. All you gotta do is just swipe it, punch in the code, and bam.
Yeah, and you don't always know like there's gonna be someone out there like, oh, I'm gonna target and attack Target for their credit card information. Like,
well, their logo is a big bullseye, so they shouldn't target it.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, come on. You go to like any like Greek-run restaurant and stuff. A lot of those people and stuff, they only take cash. Same thing with places that don't use electricity. You go to Amish country and stuff, they're all cash.
Well, I mean, like
So,
if you go to an Amish country with no electricity, I mean, like I feel like it would be kind of hard to use a credit card only because they don't have like
exactly. So you can't just rely on credit cards.
I understand that you can't rely on credit cards. I'm just saying a credit card.
If you have no physical thing to pay with and stuff, then it's just a bunch of numbers on a computer and stuff, and that's all it is.
but anyways, like, whose fault would it be? Would it be the store's fault for like not having upgraded security, or like Robert said, like you should have paid with cash? Like, would it be the person's fault? Like, I don't think it would really be.
It's everybody's fault, except for mine.
I feel like it's both the hacker and Target's fault. It's like, yeah, the hacker attacked Target, but
No.
Target.
It's not just it's the hacker, it's Target, and the people who use their credit card.
So you're saying like it's like the hacker's fault for finding the exploit, but it's Target's fault for the exploit being there.
Kinda?
Yeah, it's confusing to think of that way.
Yeah, I mean, like, the hacker purposely, it's their fault that, they're going in and attacking the target and everything. But then again, Target more likely doesn't have a very big firewall or anything like that. Just kind of like a Nerf wall or something.
Outdated internet system.
Yes.
No, this is the problem though, is that you guys are talking about people who it's your own fault for doing things, and there's nothing, this stuff happens. But no, there's certain things you have to be concerned about cybersecurity and stuff in terms of like national security issues. That's where it's actually important.
Yeah,
it doesn't. Who really cares if Sony gets hacked and stuff, and then they're like screwing with their movies?
Yeah, but then again,
if they used nitrocellulose film and stuff, still they could just use the real films and they'd have them stored, and they could just go and they could play them in theaters and be done with it.
To a point.
No digital copies.
Yeah, to a point though. When Sony gets hacked, then again, you are kind of talking national security to a point, because then, okay, everybody gets hacked. A lot of bank accounts get drained and everything, and nobody has a lot of money to
They're
spend.
just like hacking into like Sony TVs and stuff that they're using as monitors at banks and government buildings? How's this work? How does this anything to do with Sony with national
Sony
security?
TV, no, I'm talking about like Sony the corporation itself.
Well, yeah, it's just because they didn't have good security.
Trimmed more like a net, multiple holes in it. But I mean, like, if you attack the corporation, you're gonna hurt the economy, depending on what you do and how much you take out.
You'll have to pay more for experts like me.
Yeah.
See, that's a good thing and stuff. Then you have reasons people actually go to school to learn this crap.
But then not everybody wants to learn how to
make money.
Yeah, but then not everybody wants to learn how to sit on a chair and, you know, protect the U.S.
Twiddle their thumbs and tap keys.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
Well, anyways, Obama got a big quote from him here. Quote, America's economic prosperity, national security, and our individual liberties depend on our commitment to securing cyberspace and maintaining an open, intolerable, secure, and reliable internet. Our critical infrastructure continues to be at risk from threats in cyberspace, and our economy is harmed by the theft of our intellectual property. Although the threats are serious and they constantly evolve, I believe that if we address them effectively, we can ensure that the internet remains an engine for economic growth and the platform for free and exchange of ideas. End quote. President Obama. So basically, I think what Obama is saying is that, like, he's saying that we need to, like, tackle this problem and use the internet as an economic tool.
So what you're
I
saying
guess.
is cybersecurity is starting to become our number one problem?
Yeah. That's what he's saying, is that we need to make sure it's secure, reliable internet, open, interoperable, whatever that means.
Alright, so how do you think Obama should go about fixing the security?
I'm not sure, because, like, there's a lot of cost to things. Like, who's gonna pay for it? Like, the government, or, like, the service itself, like the stores?
I say you just shut down the internet. If you don't have the internet, then how are they supposed to hack you through the internet? They can't.
Then again, you shut down the internet, a lot of Americans are going to shut down because everybody's like hardwired into the internet.
That's their own problem.
It remains an engine for economic growth, is what Obama said.
So if it is all about economic growth for the internet, you shut it off, well, we're going to go into Great Depression number 2.
Yeah, you can't just close down the big internet machine.
Yeah, it's like a train. You put in drive and let it go.
What's really interesting is, like, there's, like, just so many different kind of attacks. Cause, like, you could just be, like, stealing data from someone, like, I don't know, like, you get the iPhone 7 and, like, make it before Apple, like, does somehow.
Yeah, and who's to say that...
That's a patent issue there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who's to say that when someone attacks any corporation, it's all about draining the bank accounts for the money.
Yes.
It might be for information on...
Yeah, see, I have this thing from the FBI's website and stuff, and they're talking about, they're facing a... I'll read this. It says, we face cyber threats from state-sponsored hackers, hackers for hire, global cyber syndicates, and terrorists. See, now you have a huge range of this. So you get, like you said, you get people who are just trying to just screw with people, and just like make their lives miserable, and then you have things like terrorists.
Yeah, people that do it for money, people that just
do it for fear, people that just do it...
Just big internet trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing you really have to watch out for is that when you have people who are just screwing people, and then the stuff you have to watch out for is terrorists and the state-sponsored hackers and stuff, which is like people from like other countries or other countries that are like paying hackers and stuff to hack in and get like national security information and stuff so they can like war or something against you. And you really have to watch out for that kind of stuff because that's just not good. And if they have more information than you do about your own stuff, you're screwed.
Typically.
Yeah.
Alright, that's 14 minutes. 14 minutes and 2 seconds. See, that wasn't that hard.
That we